Hello students, hope you all are safe. Welcome back. I hope you all enjoyed your Diwali vacation. This is your English class and today we are going to look at a new poem called Only One Mother. This poem was written by George Cooper. George Cooper was born in 1840 and died in 1927. He has written many poems, out of which Only One Mother is one of the most famous poems. Through this poem, George Cooper is giving us a very important message. We often take our mothers for granted, but George Cooper is reminding all of us how important our mothers are. Let us now read the poem and try to understand what George Cooper is trying to tell all of us. Let us begin. Only One Mother by George Cooper. Hundreds of stars in the pretty sky, hundreds of shells on the shore together, hundreds of birds that go singing by, hundreds of lambs in the sunny weather, hundreds of dewdrops to greet the dawn, hundreds of bees in the purple clover, hundreds of butterflies on the lawn, but only one mother the wide world over. George Cooper in the first two lines tells us that there are hundreds of stars in the pretty sky and we can see them in the nights. We see so many stars in the nights in the sky. He then goes on to say that you can see hundreds of shells on the shore. Whenever you've gone to a beach, I'm sure you must have seen shells on the shore, and there are plenty of shells. So just like there are plenty of stars, there are plenty of shells as well. He then goes on to talk about the birds that are singing. You can see so many birds and you can hear them singing beautifully. Hundreds of lambs in the sunny weather. Lambs are the young ones of a sheep. And George Cooper says that you can see hundreds of lambs in the sunny weather when the sun is out and you can see them on the fields. And there are hundreds of them. So there are hundreds of stars, there are hundreds of shells, there are hundreds of birds, and there are hundreds of lambs. George Cooper then goes on to say that hundreds of dewdrops to greet the dawn. I'm sure you all have seen dewdrops, especially early in the morning. If you go out and touch any plant or leaf that is growing outside your window, you might have noticed that it's a little wet. That is because there are dewdrops on it. And early morning, when the sun is just rising, these dewdrops welcome the sun, they welcome the dawn. After that, George Cooper goes on to say that hundreds of bees in the purple clover. Now you might have seen many bees, and George Cooper says there are hundreds of bees and they are on purple clover. These bees are sitting inside the flower, inside the purple clover, probably getting ready to suck the nectar. But these two are hundreds of them. So you can see that George Cooper is talking about everything, but they are all in hundreds. Not one, but hundreds of them. After that, George Cooper says, hundreds of butterflies on the lawn. Again, he is focusing on hundreds and saying that there are hundreds of butterflies that you can see on the lawn, on the grass, on the leaves, in the garden. Students, notice that everywhere George Cooper has said there are hundreds of things, hundreds of stars, hundreds of shells, hundreds of birds, hundreds of lambs, hundreds of dewdrops, hundreds of bees, and now finally he says that there are hundreds of butterflies. So everything is hundreds, in hundreds, not one but hundred. So you can see many of these things. They are not rare, they are very, very common, and they can be found everywhere. But lastly, he goes on to say, but only one mother the wide world over. So finally, George Cooper tells us that while there may be hundreds of everything, we only have one mother, and all of us should cherish and value our mothers. We often take our mothers for granted, and we expect them to do things for us without even thanking them or appreciating them. Through this poem, George Cooper is trying to tell all of us that we all have only one mother, and while we may have many things in abundance, we only have one mother, and therefore we should always listen to her, cherish her, and value her. So students, I hope you all have understood this poem. Until our next video, stay home and take care.